Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $5 holiday cash ticket. This ticket just came out this past week, and it is part of the October 2023 series of tickets, and it looks like Christmas is here. Now, this is a number match game, and there are three symbols you can find. There is a snowman for an auto win, and then there are two multipliers, a 2x and a 5x. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.76 and cash odds are 1 in 5.24. Now, looks like you can win anywhere from $5 up to $250,000. So looking at the rest of the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. I do think that $250,000 is a little bit low for a $5 ticket. So, it's always worth considering, is the top prize worth your wager? And I think for me, I'm kind of on the fence. I probably wouldn't play a $5 ticket with a top prize of $250,000 because, there are other places where you can go and you can get a $5 ticket with $1 million top prize. So, yeah, I'm looking for a huge top prize. If I'm going to win, I want to win big. Now, we do need to mention taxes. In California, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game, so that is going to affect how I view these top two prizes. So instead of what you see there, I'm going to view these top two prizes as $7,600 and then $190,000 for the top prize. So, if I'm only taking home $190,000, I'm pretty sure I would pass on this ticket just because that top prize is a little bit too low in my opinion. Now, when you run the numbers on this game with these adjusted prize amounts, you find out that the payout on this game comes in between 69 and 70%. And yeah, we'll mention this every video it applies, that there is no reason ever for a ticket, a scratch ticket, to come in below 70% payout. That's the minimum we look for, especially a $5 ticket. Come on, California. There's no reason for a state to give you a ticket under 70% payout. They can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So automatically, this is a 2 thumbs down ticket for me. Just the payout's just way too low. Now, we do need to mention with this payout that, this payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not very many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see a 69% payout on this game. So what we want to know is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be hitting those top prizes? And so in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout amount is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. So, if you're an average person with average luck, you're going to be winning anywhere from $5 to $100. So you do have access to, 2/3 of the prize structure, which is nice. But here at this $100 prize level, there is a split. It's about 9 to 91. So only about 9% of these $100 prizes fall down here in the bottom 99% and are available to average folks. The other 91% of these $100 prizes are going to be included in the top 1% of prizes. So, good luck hitting $100. You can do it, but it's going to be tough. Now, these top 1% prizes, they're really tough to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you can see that it's about 1 in every 376 tickets that's going to have a top 1% prize on it. And then when it does, it's probably going to be $100. So, you're in, over well over $1,500 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract out the value of all of these top 1% prizes and recalculate and find out what the payout is of just the bottom 99% of prizes, since that's where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout for the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 56 and 57%. Now, this also does not reach the minimum that we look for. We look for a minimum of 60% payout for this bottom 99%. When you have a bottom 99% in this 50% range, it's really, really tough on the wallet of the average player. you're just losing your money so fast that to me, it's not a fun game to play. It makes me, I don't know, it makes me depressed when I buy a bunch of tickets and lose my money almost all at once. So, yeah, definitely a tough ticket for average folks here. Now, here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in California $5 tickets. You can see the data point for holiday cash over here on the right. We did get quite a bit of a dip from the previous ticket, the $500 loaded, which we never like to see. But, you know, the value came back down to where the typical $5 ticket, you know, is in California. So, you know, we only have one ticket that has beat the minimum value we look for, that $500 loaded. Other than that, California $5 tickets stink. Like, I hate the $5 ticket category anyways in almost every state because they take advantage of people. I mean, there's, like I said before, there's no reason a $5 ticket should have 68, 69% value. That's just highway robbery on the part of the state. They're just really scamming people with these $5 tickets. So yeah, this is reason number two not to buy this ticket. First of all, payout is way too low. Secondly, you have a decrease in the value from the previous ticket. Now up here in the top part in green, if you are playing $5 tickets in California, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, that $500 loaded card or ticket is the one you would want to be playing. However, that's kind of a specialty ticket. There is no top prize there really. And so, you know, I would recommend playing it on a limited basis for sure. If you're playing for odds, the Magic 8-ball ticket would be your ticket. But again, overall payout's way too low. If you're playing for bottom 99% payout, so this would be friendliness to the average player, Mega Crossword would be your ticket. But again, I mean, the payout on this ticket for the bottom 99% is only 58%. That is super tough still for the average player. So in California, there are no $5 tickets that are good for the average player for the bottom 99%. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit better prize when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, $500 loaded would be the one you would want to play. And then over here on the right, we are keeping track of top prizes as well if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we are ranking California $5 tickets based on overall value. Holiday Cash comes in third place overall. So I don't know. I mean, it's relatively decent based on what other California tickets are giving. But again, these are all trash. Like, I wouldn't play any of these. Now, here on this page, we are ranking California $5 tickets based on that 99% payout. Holiday Cash in fifth place here. Just a really brutal ticket for the average player. So again, none of these tickets are friendly to the bottom, to the 99% of us who aren't hitting the top 1% prizes. Now, here on this page, we get to compare $5 tickets across states, and you can see California here in places 24 through 27. And then there are some, 19 through 21. Holiday Cash comes in 20th overall. And so California is clearly in the second half of this list here. There are lots of other tickets from at least a couple of other states that are better than what California is doing. You've got Georgia with 71% regularly for $5 tickets, which is still scammy. These are not good payouts. But then you've got Massachusetts regularly putting out $5 tickets at 76% payout. This is where $5 ticket value should be. And, you can see California Holiday Cash. This is 7 percentage points different, 7%. 7 percentage points lower than what Massachusetts is doing. And we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can regularly put out $5 tickets at 76% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out $5 tickets at 69% payout? That is a 7 percentage point difference. And that is huge when you think about the amount of money that goes into making just one of these games. So one of these games could easily have 10 million tickets as part of it. And 10 million times $5 a pop, that's $50 million. And so 7 percentage points of $50 million is $3.5 million that the Massachusetts Lottery feels like it can give its customers that the California lottery is just sticking in its pockets and doing who knows what with. And so when you ask the question, why would California do that? It just leads you down this road of just completely negative answers. Um, and I don't think there are any good excuses for why a state would do that. I would love to hear California's reasoning behind it, but it just comes down to greed. I think that's all there is to it. The state is greedy and they don't appreciate their customers. So I wouldn't be buying any of these $5 tickets. If it were me and I wanted to play a $5 ticket, I would find a Massachusetts scratcher on social media and go in on a book of $5 tickets from Massachusetts because I want to buy the best possible product that I can. So that's what I would do. Now here on this page, we get to compare these $5 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. 56%, just barely good enough to make this list. 33rd place overall, Holiday Cash from California. So just another really brutal ticket. You do have some tickets that are decent for average players, but Holiday Cash is definitely not one of them. Now here on this page, we have the top 36 tickets that we've looked at on the channel so far. One thing I do want to point out is that there are some Massachusetts tickets on this list. I mean, Massachusetts does, a pretty great job of almost every price category of tickets, especially the $5 and $10 tickets. Just blow the competition out of the water. So it is possible for a $5 ticket to be on this list. We just need some states like California and the others to just step up and treat customers like they deserve to be treated. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout, so friendliness to the average player. And we do have at least a couple of $5 tickets on this list, so it's possible for $5 tickets to make this list too, but unfortunately, Holiday Cash is just one of those brutal tickets for average people. So yeah, I guess Merry Christmas from California. You get a brutal ticket to just like steal all of your money. So I don't recommend playing this. I'm actually not even going to say good luck on it. What I'm going to ask you to do is spend your holiday money on something better from a company that actually appreciates you, because obviously California does not. So that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.